couple vines that we started from seeds a couple weeks ago. Look how fast they're growing. So what I'm kind of doing differently this year is making little mounds around them, kind of like you would with a pumpkin in your garden. It's just healthier for the crown of the plants. I'm mixing a little more compost in here to kind of top dress it as a fertilizer. Make a little mound like that, and then I'm gonna use some of these bricks to just kind of hold the compost in place until the roots establish so it doesn't like wash all over the place and then you lose all your compost. So then you kind of put your stuff in there, and then after you plant it, of course, you want to water it in. It needs a little bit of help to grow up because it can't just like grab onto this thing and hug it and climb up. I have this little like green twine that I use in the cottage for everything because it kind of fades natural, blends in. These little sod pins, which you can get at pretty much any hardware store, garden center place. Tie them onto one end, chuck it up over your pergola, put your one end of your sod pin in the ground, you fish it over your structure. As the vine starts to grow, it'll kind of start climbing onto this little string. You want it to go all the way to the top of your structure. Once you get them in the ground, check them for water, about an inch of water a week for any vegetable, annual, shrub, perennial, anything that's new. Fertilize about once a week if you're using like Miracle-Gro or something. So they're gonna take a while to kind of get going and flowering, so just be patient. They're gonna grow a lot before they flower, but probably around July-ish, depending on the weather, they'll start putting out little yellow flowers, and then they'll start producing fruit. So we'll post another video once it gets closer to that so we can kind of talk about the fun. But now you've collected your seed, you've started it ahead of time, and now it's growing and you planted it outside, so now it's on for the adventure for the next part of its life here in the garden.